Hello, I'm Liz Crumlish. I'm priest in charge here at St Oswald in Maybole, which is in the Diocese of Glasgow and Galloway. This series, for the season of Lent, spotlights the role of biblical women, named and unnamed, whose stories we find in the pages of Scripture. Women who employed the skills of subversion, persistence, tenacity, and creativity, displaying the kind of leadership that would serve us well today as the Church continues to navigate changing times. In this series, we will encounter in particular Shiphrah, Puah, Jochebed, Bethany, Miriam, Vashti, Esther, Mary, the Mother of God, and Mary of Bethany, as we consider the kind of leadership required as we attempt to plot new landmarks in a liminal season. The series is based on a book, Miriam's Sisters, Deborah's Daughters, published by Canterbury Press in February 2025. A few years ago, 3 tower blocks were demolished in my hometown, brought down by a controlled explosion early one morning. Most of the town turned up to see it. These flats had been built to house a population of mainly elderly folk who were then living in crumbling houses long overdue for replacement. And 2 of those people rehoused were my grandparents. They were fair taken with their shiny new house, with its central heating, outdoor sheltered drying area, and shiny new lifts that worked well in the beginning. Just 40 years on, those who first inhabited the flats were long gone, and the houses were no longer deemed suitable for modern day living. The ground, commanding wonderful views over the river, has been landscaped, and there's no longer any trace of what was once a thriving community of mainly shipyard workers who worked in shipyards dotted along the length of that same river. But that doesn't stop local people giving directions using the tower blocks that are no longer there as a point of reference. If you turn left just where the high flats used to be. This is a common predicament in the Church when we navigate by old landmarks. When congregations have moved out and buildings have been deconsecrated and demolished, when landscapers have transformed the area, still we try to navigate using old landmarks. Our maps no longer make any sense. Our tools no longer have purchase. While many are busy frantically drawing up new maps that can't possibly keep up with the pace of change, others are busy fashioning new tools that are unwieldy and anyway take months to learn how to use. Liminal space requires no specialist tools, not even a sophisticated sat-nav. Rather, the simplicity of leadership that we see modelled in biblical women like Deborah, who sat under a tree, gathering the stories of her people that enabled her to accompany them into peaceful times. Or Miriam, leading her people in a song and dance. Or Shiphrah and Puah, the midwives who delivered new life. The woman at the well, known as Bethany, who shared her discovery of Jesus and the water of life with all of her neighbours. or Vashti, who said no, and Mary, who sang her song of revolt, subverting the straitjackets of conformity and order, allowing the wildness of God to flow abundantly. What if these were some of the landmarks by which we navigated today? What familiar landmarks might you be reluctant to let go of? I wonder how the Google Street View of the church might look on any given day of the week. And what tools might be helpful as we navigate liminal space today?